Fort Montague, I'm Opal Roach. This is ZNS.
The AIDS Foundation receiving a whopping $100,000 donation from Bahamas Striping. Good corporate citizen there.
Speaking of good corporate citizen, Hallsbury Chambers holding a free legal clinic. Stay close for that story.
Plus, happy birthday to you, our very own radio personality, Katura Clark, celebrating her birthday in grand style today.
And coming up in sports, from Norway with love, one visitor fell in love with our country and stays to carry out his athletic training.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
And good evening, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall.
And I'm LaDawn Davis. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hurricane Helene is causing a ruckus out there in Florida and in our waters, LaDawn.
That's right, Marcellus, and I'm sure the Bahamians traveling and living in those areas are safe and sound.
One would certainly hope so. That's my hope. And let's get right into the news for you this evening. Well, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies announcing today a donation that will see it give $100,000 in financial assistance to the Bahamas AIDS Foundation over the next 5 years. Company executives making the announcement during a press conference this morning over at the BSGCS Abundant Life Road offices.
We saw it fit to be able to partner with an organization that is just as passionate and committed to giving back to our country.
A part of our 15-year anniversary, decided to partner with the AIDS Foundation to lend a helping hand. We understand the work that they do, and we appreciate them for it. And we just wanted to lend a helping hand.
Now, President of the Bahamas AIDS Foundation, RME Ford Strawn, says a lot of the foundation centers on education and outreach and ultimately bringing new inspection rates of HIV to zero. This donation from Bahamas Striping will certainly go a long way towards helping the foundation achieve its goals.
Your support will have a profound impact on our ability to provide critical services, care, and education to those affected by HIV and AIDS throughout the country. This partnership reaffirms the power of collective effort in driving change and bringing hope to our community.
Seeking legal advice and not sure where and how to go about it, and the matter is of importance to you, well, Hallsbury Chambers will be offering its 20th annual free legal clinic this coming Saturday, September 28th, under the theme Information You Need for the Life You Want. Hallsbury Chambers attorney Shelley Nairn explains some of the issues that will be dealt with.
For family matters, we'll be looking at divorces, child maintenance, adoptions, guardianships, child protections orders, and other family matters. We'll be offering consultation on civil litigation matters, and those include breach of contract, labor and employment matters, severance packages, wrongful dismissal, binding over the peace, immigration, debt collection, personal injury, sexual harassment, insurance matters, and again, many other civil matters of law. With regards to commercial matters, we will be doing consults on mortgages, conveyancing, agreements for sale, quieting actions, and landlord and tenants. We also offer corporate consultations. So we will be looking at business name registration, incorporation of IBCs, both local and international, and company formations. We offer consultations on wills, probate and estates, and any other issues surrounding those matters that you may have.
Now, interested persons are requested to make an appointment to meet an attorney. Hallsbury Principal Branville McCartney says the free legal aid clinic has proven successful over the years.
We did it because we saw a need in the community where persons sought legal advice, legal assistance, but could not afford to get it. So we came up with the idea of this legal clinic 20 years ago to assist those persons, and as a community, public community service to assist those persons we saw were not being helped or being assisted.
Well, our very own Minister Keturah Clark, and he's a radio host of 107.5 and 1540 AM, celebrating her 52nd birthday this morning with a surprise from Inspector Ottman Rowe, who made a rather sweet presentation.
This is some flour cake I bought for you from Crooked Island. I need you to sample that. I bought some guava duff for you from Crooked Island. I also bought some banana bread for you. Ooh.
Putting on another hat, the inspector also serenading an emotional Keturah on his accordion with a happy birthday rendition.
I'm not crying early this morning. I'm not going to cry before 9 o'clock this morning.
You're not. This is all thing inspiration.
Oh my goodness.
This is you giving every single day to the public. This is part of your day to be celebrated.
And still to come, we have prostate cancer fighter Mario Curry live in studio to share his story. So keep it locked.
With BGC's crystal clear mobile service, stay connected seamlessly, whether on land or at sea. Our reliable postpaid plans keep your loved ones closer, no matter where life takes you.
Feeding the family and saving you money. That's super value and quality. Supermarket. Country Bond Cornflakes, 18-ounce, $2.99. Distinction Long Life Milk, assorted 1 liter, $2.29. Yellow onions, 3-pound bag, $3.39. English cheddar cheese, $3.99 per pound. Panama raw shrimp, $31.40, 12-ounce, $5.99. Shop and save with the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Car insurance, home insurance, marine insurance, this insurance, that insurance. The truth is, you may not like it very much, but you need insurance, and it has to work for you. That's why Summit insurance policies are designed with you and your life in mind, fitting your lifestyle and needs perfectly. So you can rest comfortably knowing that your car, home, boat, and business are well taken care of. Contact our agents at Insurance Management today. Summit Insurance. We peak above all others.
I've been a J.S. Johnson customer for over 15 years. This was the first and only insurance company I've ever been with since I was a teen. And the reason I stayed is because they treat everyone like family, like literally. They greet you from the door, walk you inside. You can have a nice little conversation. They treat you like family. I love it. I would definitely recommend J.S. Johnson to anybody. J.S. Johnson, that's where it's at.
Your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
And you're looking at a live drone shot over the Nassau Harbor. Safe travels there to our drone pilot, Neville Smith. Great job. Let's take a look now at what's happening in Inagua. Well, like all family islands, Inagua welcomes every form of infrastructure that pushes it forward in making life easier for its residents. Island Administrator Herman Gilbert has infrastructure as high priority on that island. Our Carla Palmer has the story.
The portfolio as Island Administrator for Inagua in 2022, Herman Gilbert, has been keen in making any improvements on the island he deemed necessary. For him, that now includes making sure drains roadside are operating at optimal efficiency.
Over time of neglect, they have somewhat deteriorated. I've noticed that from I first came here into the district. So knowing that funds is a challenge, I went on with PPP, public-private partnership, and I've gotten businesses to donate materials, and I started with minor repairs to the drain. It is a huge project, and it has to be a capital project. And knowing that, but still, we have our kids that goes to school, that walks to school and walk from school, and we don't wait till an incident or accident happen. So we start minor repairs to try close up and those drains at this time.
Ensuring repairs to government buildings is also a priority for the administrator.
Also the government building, so hence we reach out with Ministry of Works. Right now Ministry of Works are in the district and they're doing their various inspections and what's not to determine the extent of the repairs that needs to be done to these various districts. Hence we're looking at the administrative complex, the administrator's residence, public health, and also education.
Administrator Gilbert is adamant that as a public servant, he carries out the mandate of the government to improve the lives of residents and visitors to the island. In Matthewtown, Inagua, for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.
It's Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and data shows that 1 in every 8 men in the country and in the United States will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. Our guest this evening is a former unionist and BTC employee, Mr. Mario Curry. Mr. Curry, welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Good night. Thank you for having me.
So, Mario, talk to us a little bit about, the reaction when the doctor gave you your diagnosis.
Okay, so that was July 31st, 2023 last year. And my doctor is Dr. Stevens, Leonard Stevens, so working with Dr. Robin Roberts. And, I'd gone from a regular physical. And based on certain numbers that he saw, he wanted me to do a couple of tests over again. And that kind of like perked me, and the wife and I talked about it. And he called me in that Friday. He said, listen, come and see me Monday at 9 o'clock. I went in. She and I went in. And then he told us the news.
What were some of the symptoms that you were experiencing?
Absolutely none. No symptoms. I went from a regular physical. Actually, early on, I was like about 27, 28. And they had this thing going around at the time that men at 40 should begin their prostate testing. I was like, why wait till 40? So I started testing from around that time. So I've been testing from that up until now. Only during COVID I didn't really go to the doctors, and had I probably gone to the doctors, we probably would have found it earlier. But it's a season for everything.
Now, I understand that cancer is hereditary in your family, perhaps. Tell me about that.
Well, as a spiritual man, I won't say the line is drawn at me. My father would have passed away from it. My sister, well-known fashion designer, Jillian Curry Williams, she would have had a double mastectomy. And so we are hoping that it stops and ends with us.
What type of treatment are you taking right now?
Actually, I was to have begun radiation last week, but because my wife was recently diagnosed with breast cancer, I put that aside for us to deal with her. And I've just been doing a lot of holistic stuff. Yeah.
I know that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of men who are afraid to go and get this test done. What do you say to them?
Don't be. Do not be. And if you do happen to go and they find something wrong, don't be afraid to talk about it. Talk to other men. Let them learn about your experiences, that it is okay to something to be found wrong, but then it's okay that you now address it. Face it head on, just like how a man would do things. Face it head on and get about your life.
And what do you want to say to men out there as we, close out Prostate Cancer Awareness Month?
Men, go and get your checkups. It is vital that you get your checkups. Listen, there are 2 forms of testing. Choose whichever one is best for you. You know what I mean? But go and get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done.
Mario Curry, thank you so much for joining us on the Bahamas Tonight. Access Now, and all the best to you and your wife and your family.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Marcellus Hall has a look at what's coming up in sports. Marcellus?
Coming up in sports for tonight, we have a visitor in town who is taking the opportunity to train for the Olympics in Los Angeles in 2028. That's right. We'll tell you full details ahead in sports.
Here at Solomon's, we don't just believe in great brands. We believe in creating unforgettable memories and celebrating everyday living with you and your family. Every aisle is filled with all you need. A great value with a variety and a selection of all your favorite groceries and products. Saving you time and keeping you on a budget. Great food changes everything. Shop at your local Solomon's for food, for family, for you.
Shopping is way more fun when you save. Shop, save, and have fun at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Rainbow corned beef, 12 ounce, $2.15. Pickwell tomato paste, 6 ounce, 2 for $2.19. Hunt's ketchup, 32 ounce, $2.99. Fresh tomatoes, $1.99 per pound. Chicken leg quarters, 10-pound bag, 99 cents per pound. Shop and save with the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Bahamas, are you ready? Keep the vibe alive. Music group, along with Alpha Sounds, present the best of the best. Rake and Scrape Explosion Reloaded. This is the biggest one-day all-Bahamian concert of the year. Featuring KB, D-Mac, Abby, Mama D, Fan Sean, Shine 242, The Falcon, and more. Mark your calendars. It's going down November the 2nd at Super Club Races Ground. Tickets now available at BahamasEtickets.com or both Beauty Shack location. General admission $60. VIP, Skybox, and Skypods also available. For more info, call 394-0819 or email keepthevibealive242@gmail.com. Experience the magic once again with more legends for one night only. Come party with us November 2nd at Best of the Best. Rake and Scrape Explosion Reloaded.
Losing your furniture to costly termite damage? You need Rentokil's Initials Drop and Go Furniture Fumigation, the only service like it in the Bahamas. Simply drop your furniture at a fumigation container located at 5th Terrace, Centerville, and collect your termite-free piece within days. Sealed with our termite-free guarantee. Fast, convenient, affordable. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy one box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
It's time now for our Access weather forecast, and we get you to the correct page. And we have the radar picture showing the heli now, packing winds of 125 miles per hour, taking aim for Tallahassee and one of those other bands occasionally moving through the Bimini area. And our boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Alive, where we always protected from the worst storms. In the northwestern islands tonight through Friday, southerly winds 15 to 20 knots, wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. Caution flags are in place for your boaters. Low tide will take place at 10:43 tonight with another low tide at 10:42 tomorrow morning. In the central and southeastern islands through Friday, winds southeast at 12 to 18 knots, the wave heights 3 to 6 feet over the ocean. And as we take you into Saturday in the northwestern islands, the winds become south south to southwest, they will be falling off rapidly, becoming 10 to 50 knots in the wave height 2 to 4 feet. Now, your low tide on Saturday, that will occur at 11:40 in the morning with a high tide at 5:52 in the afternoon. And for the central and southeastern islands, southeast winds 10 to 50 knots in the wave height 2 to 4 feet. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned, and we'll have your 11 o'clock weather coming up later on tonight. Join me then.
All right, thanks, brother. Well, Hurricane Helene is definitely out there. LaDawn looks like no real threat to the Bahamas, though.
Rough weather indeed, Marcellus, but I like to take solace in social media. With that said, it's time for Let's Talk Socials with Matea Cunningham.
I'm Matea Cunningham, and welcome back to another segment of Let's Talk Socials, the most trusted place in the Bahamas to get your social media fix. Today, we take a look under the cover of Henry Danger memes. For those who didn't frequent TV stations like Nickelodeon in mid-2014, you weren't raving with the rest of preteens at the newest show, Henry Danger. Henry Danger is a kids sitcom revolving around a young American boy who stumbles upon a big secret. He finds out the identity of the most popular superhero named Captain Man, and soon thereafter becomes his sidekick, Kid Danger. Why am I telling you about a kids sitcom from 2014? I'll tell you why. Because social media users have dug up still images and videos of the show. In other words, the main character, Henry, played by Jace Norman, is captured during certain episodes as social media users find his facial expressions hilarious. Take a look at some of the creative memes that have gone viral this past weekend. Some say, when I let him use my phone for music and he says, I know I wasn't tripping. When my man said he was going out to eat with his homeboys, so I had to pop out as a waitress to make sure he wasn't lying. Now, why is this trending on social media? Well, it's because people are taking something innocent like a kids' TV show and adding non-related meme captions. Let us know via our digital poll at ZNS Digital. Have you seen the Henry Danger memes on your timeline? This has been Let's Talk Socials.
Is back in session, and there were some organizations that made the transition from summer break to back to school a little easier for some parents and students. Rubus Bahamas was one such organization. Students at T.A. Thompson Junior High School were the beneficiaries.
Basically today, Rubus wanted to give back to the community, and we do understand the cost that is involved with back to school and transitioning from primary school to high school. New school uniforms, a lot more material for school. And so what we wanted to do is lessen the burden for parents. And so today we're providing all the grade 7 students with a backpack, 8 notebooks, and a hand sanitizer. So the Principal Smith, would have given us a list of all the materials needed for the school year. And we selected those items off the list, and we provided them for the students today.
Not only were the students gifted with something tangible, but they were able to capture great memories.
Today we decided to add a photo booth to the initiative. We know each school year, back to school pictures are the first things that parents take when they head off. And so we have a photo booth here where students are able to take their first day of photos with props, select whatever props they would like, and then they get a printout at the end of the day so they can stick on their mirror, keep with them, and then they also have the option to email it to themselves or their parents so they have a digital copy.
And words of advice from Rubus?
Be a go-getter. Don't sit back. Just don't go with the flow. Go out there, learn, be the best you can.
I'm Adama Williams for Ed Talk.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Well, welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check, everybody. I'm Marcelo Saul. University of the Bahamas now getting back into the sporting thick of things, taking a look at what they have in store right now. University going to their cross-country team. They turned in a pretty decent result over the weekend at the Emory-Riddle University Invitational. Michael Bullard led the way for the women's team over the 5-kilometer course in 22 minutes, 42.2 seconds. Finishing 44th overall in the field of 119. Markel Newbull finishing 26 minutes, 35.3 seconds for the 87th spot. And Nancy Joseph took 29 minutes, 21.6 seconds. Kaya Cambridge completed the course in 31 minutes, 6.2 seconds. And we had Katrina Dean finishing in 34 minutes, 19 seconds. The team finished 12th with 345 points. Bullard said she had a plan for the race.
My plan is keep the pace, stay with the girls, don't get left behind, especially with a lot of hills. The hills is hard, but you keep up at the end, push, give it all you get.
Speaking of plans, they continue to develop ahead of the Caribbean Baseball Cup tournament scheduled for next month at the Andre Rogers Baseball Diamond. Yesterday, members of the local organizing committee announcing a partnership with local security firm Valor Security to help ensure the safety of both the players and the fans.
We're excited to partner right now with Valor Security, who will be in partnership also with our Royal Bahamas Police Force as well as our Defense Force as these national teams come in to participate in this Caribbean Baseball Cup.
And imagine coming to town to attend a wedding and while here deciding to do some training for the next Olympic Games, which is set for 2028 in Los Angeles. Well, believe it or not, that's exactly what Aiden Vincent of Norway decided to do. The aspiring Olympian from Norway decided to hit the track at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium and train on the stomping grounds of one of his favorite athletes, Stephen Gardner. Our Charles Fish will have that full story coming up for you in our late night sports report, so you may want to stay tuned for that. That's our check on sports for you here tonight. However, we do have the weather report just ahead. Stay with us. All right, so obviously you've already seen the weather.
Yes,
so,
and that's it. Well,
yeah, that's a wrap for us tonight.
That's right, we're done for the evening, but same time, same place tomorrow evening.
Indeed, indeed. And a very happy special birthday to our very own Couture Clark from the Access Now family team. Good night to you. And of course, don't forget, we got the rundown starting right up next with Clint Watson.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.